Well, this feels like a spoiler. Hello, ghost hunters! By now you've gotten into the new Chronicle update and had a chance to mess around with the new sound recorder and attempted to record some of the new media evidence. But you've probably also had the chance to be very irritated that some things just don't count as evidence. Well, I'm here today to give you my big list of things that do count, probably count, and are supposed to count, but maybe don't. I'm asking that those of you who've tried any of these, let me know what works for you. If you've tried something in the iffy category and it works, let me know. I'll admit that I've spent many hours trying to get ghosts to do some of these things, and well, if I never stare at another shower in Phasmophobia, it will be too soon. So let's start with the photo camera. This is likely the easiest tool for everyone to use as it works and functions just like before, but I'm betting you've all taken a photo or two that didn't count. Piles of salt? Check. Doors moving? Check. Ultraviolet? Check. Wait a second, these are supposed to count. Okay, so here's my list of absolutely does work. Not necessarily EMF 5. But on this one, I've not yet tested if you have freezing, but you didn't get it on the thermometer. If you take the photo, will it work? I'm not sure, so someone test this for me and let me know in the comments. But note, this apparently does not work for the photo of the ghost objective. Okay, for the supposed to work category, object levitating. I don't know if I'm supposed to have reflexes of a ninja or what, but I could never get this thing to register, along with this hovering items, which I know it sounds the same, but trust me, it's not. Also does not seem to work. The hovering items is in reference to the Poltergeist ability that looks like this. And for the iffy category, interactions? That's right, I feel like there needs to be an interactions category in here. I get it, we can't photograph something giving off EMF anymore unless we catch it in the act, supposedly. But I feel like an interaction like, say, a rocking chair moving on its own, or a plate moving on its own, or a piano playing on its own, should count for at least a generic category of interaction. While I'm on the piano, what do you think this counts as? Photo, video, or sound? How about none of the above? Should we riot? Everyone get your firelights and pitchforks and let's storm the castle till we get something for the piano playing. At the very least, this should count for the sound recorder. Am I right or am I right? And finally, for the wowzers penny category, Obake fingerprints. Talk about spoilers! This works, and not only does it work, but it tells you what the ghost is. Way to go, journal. Just ruined the ending for us. Next is going to be telling us who's getting a face hug. Okay, on to the videos. These absolutely do work. This one is super easy, and since it can only be taken once and will literally interfere with every other video, I always recommend that you just go ahead and take it. I mean, this is just cruel. We're recording it but not helping him? Shame on us. Let me just say that this thing is dang near impossible to get. Maybe it's because I mostly play in houses and maybe I need to find a nice long hallway so it's on the screen long enough? I don't know. Okay, and for the supposed to work category, my guess is that this one works, but my ghosts don't like the radio. Now I have no doubts this works, but I do have doubts that our ghosts are showering anymore. I mean, have you smelled these maps lately? Whew, just kidding. For real though, I've spent hours trying to get a shower to turn on and my ghosts just want dirty water in the sink. They don't care about the shower at all. I'm telling you, our ghosts have stopped showering. And for the wowzers category, yes, this works. Now I know you're all going, that's dangerous. And sure, if you do it the hard way, but if you do it the pro way, you set up cameras inside, have a teammate hide inside, and record from the van. And yeah, it's worth a ton, so totally worth getting this every game if you can. Okay, on to the sound recorder. Here are some things that absolutely do work. Technically, you're recording the ghost humming and not the music box itself.
The bear wiggle.
But good luck figuring out why some things are talking and others are whispering. So yeah, these are my least favorite to record, although my most interesting to listen to. Although I do have to wonder why we need the spirit box at all to get this sound.
From behind.
Oh, well, I think we know what it is.
Okay, for the supposed to work category, ghost turning on a radio. Makes sense that this works to me, but why does this work and the piano doesn't? And in the iffy category, rocking chair. I've heard claims that this works, but I don't know for certain. And while we're talking iffy stuff, let me just say this makes me wonder why some things work and others do not. I realize that the devs can only include so much, but I feel like things that make audible sounds should be sound recordable. For example, if the ghost lights the fireplace, shouldn't that count? It makes a loud whoosh sound. If the ghost walks through salt and thumps away, shouldn't we be able to record it? If the ghost plays with the shark and point hope, shouldn't we be able to record it? What about the car alarm going off? So there's a lot of possible recordables, but I'm guessing most of these don't work. What do you think? What should we be able to record that for whatever unknown reasons we cannot? Who's with me on the piano? Yes, I'm still thinking about the piano. Okay, so here's my advice for photos, videos, and sounds. For your photos, always prioritize getting a ghost photo if you can. But get those evidence photos from your EMF, thermometer, ghost writing book, UV light, etc. Then get your bone and your cursed possession. If you're doing a harder game and you don't have a cursed possession, do your best to get a crucifix, bone, and what limited evidence you may have. And if you're still missing a photo, sacrifice a teammate for the greater good. Just kidding. Don't do that. That's just mean. For your videos, utilize the van as much as possible. You can get loads of ghost videos this way, and of course, any videos of evidence is great. Motion sensor and salt will help top off the videos. Videos for me is seriously one of the easiest. And finally, for those sound recordings, if you have evidence, getting recordings of any of those are great. Getting the ghost blowing out a flame with a side of paranormal sounds is always a solid strategy. As for uniques and getting that perfect game, you'll need 13 pieces of unique evidence. No duplicates. You still get paid for duplicates, but less than you would for uniques. Unique evidence is for each category, so you can have the same thing in each category, like a burning crucifix in video, photo, and sound recording, and they will all be unique. Also, the tier of equipment you use will give you a bonus of $1 for using a tier 2 and a bonus of $2 for using a tier 3. You can delete only 3 pieces of media total, so try to avoid taking photos and recordings of things that you've already gotten evidence of. Okay, now tell me, what things are you taking photos of or recording? What are your go-to options for filling up the media tab? Do you have tips to share with other ghost hunters? Are there things I failed to mention that you feel like would help your fellow ghost hunters? Let me know in the comments. I get some of the best tips and ideas from people here in the comment section. So let me have them. Give me all of your ideas and thoughts about the media. And while you're giving me those thoughts, make sure you like and subscribe so you never miss out on any future content. And if you'd like a broader view of what is new in the Chronicle update, check out this video here. Happy hunting!
Do it! It did it! It did it!